Hi, this is Julian from Minute Earth, where it's no secret that we love Pokémon. In case you're not that kind of nerd, Pokémon are fictional, adorable creatures that people collect, train, and battle. The four arguably most loved Pokémon, known as starters in the Pokémon world, are each based on a real-world animal, but also have not-so-real-world abilities. We started wondering whether these abilities were actually plausible. After all, there are some weird adaptations that exist in the animal kingdom. So, is there a biological basis for any of these four Pokémon to exist in real life? Could you really catch them all? First up are Bulbasaurs, which closely resemble frogs, except for the, well, plant bulb on their backs. Which sounds weird, but the aptly named decorator crab attaches plants to its back, and algae and moss grow right on all sorts of animals. But Bulbasaur's signature ability involves actually manipulating the vines in its bulb to attack enemies. And while spring-loaded plants do exist in the real world, we don't know of any animals out there that can co-opt that behavior for self-defense. Okay, so then there's Charmanders, the lizard Pokemon and notorious flamey boys. We're not going to rule out the possibility of an animal evolving a perpetually flaming tail that indicates its health, but come on. Charmander's fire-breathing attack, on the other hand? Well, the, again, aptly named Bombardier beetle stores a combination of chemicals and enzymes in its glands, each of which is inert on its own, but can combine to explosively shoot acid out the beetle's butt. It's such an effective defense that a real lizard has evolved to mimic the appearance of similar butt-spraying beetles. There are also lizards with venom-producing glands in their mouths, which could plausibly adapt to combine the right stuff to get their flame on. And yet, we haven't discovered a single flame-producing animal, so far. Squirtles the turtles, on the other hand, squirt water out of their mouths, which is much more plausible. In fact, sea turtles can expel excess salt water out of their mouths and nostrils. And if the diamondback terrapin is disturbed while drinking, it will shoot the water from its throat to lighten the load and make a faster getaway. So we definitely wouldn't be shell-shocked if there were a turtle that evolved to, vomit water at predators in a pinch. But what of our final contender, Pikachu's, the mouse Pokemon? Its most shocking ability is, well, its shocking ability. There are real-world animals that can generate electric shocks. In fact, this ability has independently evolved 6 times. Some of these animals use small electric pulses to communicate or navigate, but others can generate enough voltage to stun or kill their prey or predators. But stunningly, all the animals that have evolved this ability are fish, so hypothetically aquatic Pikachus would be realistic. But Pikachus are exclusively terrestrial, and air is a much worse conductor of electricity than water, making this adaptation pretty far-fetched. So, based on real-life biology, only one of these Pokemon has the very best chance of existing. That's why for most likely to actually exist, Squirtle, we choose you! In some ways, it makes sense that our winner is a water Pokemon because the water is where some of the strangest real-world creatures live, as I recently rediscovered in the Curiosity Stream series Deep Ocean, narrated by the legendary David Attenborough, like the Nautilus they encounter in the first episode, a deep-sea mollusk that looks a heck of a lot like the Pokemon Omanite. And because Curiosity Stream sponsored this video, you can now get a full year of Curiosity Stream's expertly curated shows about science, history, food, travel, and more for just $15. Plus you'll get access to Nebula, which has exclusive content from your favorite educational YouTubers, like us. To get both for that exclusive price and support Minute Earth, simply go to curiositystream.com/MinuteEarth and use code MinuteEarth at checkout. Thanks, Curiosity Stream.